I'm Paul Drumheller here with Joe Adamchak, and we're here just to have an open discussion today about his time with us here at Three-Dimensional Physical Therapy because, unfortunately, this is his last week with us before he embarks on his new career. It's been about 10 years since I first met you at the University of Puget Sound basketball stadium, or basketball arena, I guess. Fieldhouse in the bleachers. And you were the hot young kid coming out of school that I had to get a hold of before anybody else did. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember coming away with a big decision on my mind to make whether I was going to take you or Chad or both of you from the same class. And it was a big hit financially to take both. But I can tell you, I'm so glad I went with my gut and hired both you guys because we wouldn't be here where we are today without you.
Me too.
Definitely appreciative of that. It's been good for me to see you grow professionally, mature as a person into an individual that really is passionate about his career and what he does. And that's kind of what we are around here. You still, to this day, are doing research stuff. You gave me an article 2 days ago about review on your last week here. So that's saying something about how you are. I know you came as a dual credentialed PTAT, and that wasn't enough. So you got you studied more, got your SCS certification for the board certified sports clinical specialist. And then that wasn't enough. So you went on to the Olympic Training Center, did some time getting in their pool, and actually spent some time in Colorado Springs with our Olympic athletes. So that was kind of cool to hear that, how you come back from that side of the story. The thing about that, I think what's I've admired most about it though, is you've been reliable. You do what you say you're going to do, and the loyalty to me and the company is unsurpassed. I mean, I can't say how much I appreciate that, and you can't put a value on that. So appreciate that. So tell me about a little bit of time. Summarize your time here with Three-Dimensional with us.
Well, I couldn't start by summarizing without taking the opportunity to thank you, Paul, for taking the risk and hiring both Chad and I and giving me the opportunity to be part of this clinic and really part of the growth of this clinic over the 10 years. Thinking back to 10 years ago, the volume of patients we were seeing and the type of patients we were seeing and the work that we've done to grow the clinic and really be up to date and evidence-based with what we're doing has been really a great and amazing opportunity for me. To summarize my experience here, I think you kind of hit it right on the head, is that my ability to grow as a clinician has been just an amazing 10 years for that. Coming in and you giving me the autonomy to go take a course on this new thing that we really don't know a lot about, like Postural Restoration Institute, or go take time and go spend time in the Olympic Training Center and work with those athletes, has been just a great thing for me, or a great opportunity for me to develop my skills and continue to challenge myself, along with allowing me the time to be away from the clinic to work with the University of Puget Sound and the football team there in the athletic department. It's just been a blessing. As I was coming out of school, I got the job offer here, and I was like, wow, this is a pretty cool job, and he's still going to let me do this athletic training thing with University of Puget Sound. And when I first went into PT school, I kind of had this idea where if I could get a dream job where I could kind of be a PT and still work with college athletes, that'd be kind of like the best opportunity ever. And my first job I got ended up being that great opportunity. So I feel just very blessed and lucky to have had the opportunity to work here at 3D for the last 10 years.
Hey, that's my job as an owner professional, that I was always shut down before, and I wanted to give people the opportunity to grow, to do what they want to do. And I think if you're happy outside the clinic, you're happy inside the clinic, and people can see that. Patients can see that. We can see that as a staff. I think your attitude has been pretty consistent. We don't have to worry about the highs and the lows. You've taken it personally to prepare yourself professionally, physically, mentally. I mean, you're a fitness freak. You've got your other half Ironman triathlon coming up this week. And I've told you before, I think with that mentality of dedication to that, shows for the clinic, shows for us, and we try to keep up with you sometimes, that's for sure. Not physically running, not a chance in that. But I think over the years we've had a lot of fun around here. We started out softball team, the 3D softball team, and gave us something to talk about the next day. Some errors and some blunders and some good times and some bad times, but it was a great time. Covering some events, we froze our butts off in the morning sometimes out there wondering, what the heck are we doing out here, and are we going to get patients from this, and is it worth it? And then our regular patients come out, or our friends that we've seen over the years, and start talking to them, other PTs, and we had a good time, and it wasn't as bad as it was planned out to be. Mm-hmm. I think going to conferences with you, TCCs and combined sections meetings, We had a lot of good times there. I think you're on the road with just the two of us, kind of open up, give us a chance to get to know each other better. And at nighttime, after it's all over, time to relax, have a couple cocktails, and sometimes a lot of cocktails. We had some good times with that, but still, the stories come out with that, and that's good. I think our Christmas parties, there have been some epic Christmas parties.
There's been some epic Christmas parties.
Some of those stories are going to go down in infamy. We can't discuss a few what's happened over the past, and I hope that continues, but it's not going to be the same. It's sad. But so tell me some about your good times you've had here. Tell me about some of the positive adventures.
Wow, it's tough to think about just all of the good times that we've had. I think one of the joys is coming day to day, and you kind of have to be on your toes to work around here. And so if there's a chink in your armor as far as something that you've done that opens you up for a little bit of harassment, it is highlighted daily around here. And so it's got to be able to take a little bit, but it'll give a little bit. And so having that environment coming day to day is always makes just that every workday fun. I don't in the last 10 years, minus, man, I got a lot of notes to do. I've never not wanted to come to work. Never woken up on Monday morning and said, oh man, I got to go to work this week. It's like, oh man, I got to go to work, but man, I got a lot of others to do today to get done and catch up. But it was never that I never wanted to come because I knew that I was going to have fun at work, and that's been fun. I mean, the number of times I've seen Paul split his pants down the back doing demonstrating overhead squats, that's always a fun memory for me as well.
Talking with you yesterday, the only thing that he said really made you mad, being a University of Idaho grad, is that one of our guys here, can't say his name, but broke into your Facebook account and posted positive for Boise State on there. And you said that was really the only time you been really mad at someone in this clinic. Yeah. That's a pretty good joke if you ask me, but that's he knew how to get to you.
Let's go Vandals. You think differently.
If you, I mean, it can't all be fun. So what are some of your challenges that you have faced around here? Anything with that?
I think, as in probably any clinician, some of the best challenges I've had are those complicated patients that we get. The runners that come in that have pain after 25 miles and have been to other places and haven't been able to figure out what's going on, and diving really into the biomechanics of how they move has been, the challenge, but also the joy of the job is the challenging patients. I think the biggest challenge is balancing seeing patients in your personal life and remodeling homes and running, competing in triathlons is a big challenge. And then developing and maintaining those interpersonal relationships between your coworkers on a day-to-day basis when, some people are going through things in their personal life or professional life that make it, it's important to maintain and build on those relationships and play off each other, to help somebody lift them up, bring them down.
Right. I think for the most part, we generally care about each other around here. And that's why I say with you and Todd gone also, it's going to be a new group coming in. It's going to be interesting to build on. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be the same, but that's my job to try to make it better if possible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I remember back in a year and a half ago at the Team Concept Conference for the Sports Physical Therapy section in Vegas, and we're in the piano bar at New York. Yeah. And that was kind of your first date with Stephanie, and you leaned back to me at the bar and said, "I think she's the one." And I remember that day, and I'm very happy for you. That's kind of cool. Very happy with that. But then, as a professional, as an owner, I got to think, "Oh shoot, how long am I going to be able to keep you?" Because I knew she was military. I knew you were going to go at some point, and hopefully it all worked out and was going to go from there. But that time is here, right? Last week, last day, official, real long day today. But I'm really happy for you guys, definitely happy for you guys, but also sad at the same time. But tell us what your next adventure lies. What's coming up?
Yeah, so Stephanie is an active duty military physician, and she just finished up a residency at Madigan Army Center in family medicine, and her first stationing is now going to be in Stuttgart, Germany. So July 2nd, we're leaving Tacoma for me after 13 years, and headed to visit some family for a little bit, and then going to get stationed in Stuttgart for 3 years. She's going to work in the family medicine clinic there, and it sounds like I've got a job lined up beginning at the end of the year working with some of the special forces units there as a physical therapist, which sounds like a really fun and exciting opportunity to work with, the U.S. Army elite. And, we've seen a lot of athletes here, and I think the work that we've done here is going to prepare me to work with that community as well. So it's going to be a really fun and exciting, opportunity for us. Also, the ability to just travel all around Europe and see all the sights and experience a different culture. So that's the next big step for us.
But it's going to keep your same phone number, keep WhatsApp, and
Yeah.
communicate with the United States.
Yeah,
Don't forget about the little guys. I keep telling you that. But I want to wish you and Stephanie definitely the best of luck. Your presence here, your stories, your dedication, your passion, your loyalty, again, to me and the company, unsurpassed. So wish you the best of luck with that. Keep in contact, because Rob and I want to come to Germany to go visit.
You're welcome. You're welcome to join.
Good luck, brother.
Thanks.